Public relations initially has no theories when the modern practice of it was introduced in the early 20th century. As the time moved forwards, James E. Grunick, who has been practicing public relations for over 20 years, alongside Todd Hahn, suggested models that have helped create advances in the PR field. These theories would guide practitioners in the future to become better and more ethical in their field. Grunick's and Hahn's theory of public relations can be broken down into four models, notably the press agentry model, public information model, two-way asymmetric model, and two-way symmetric model. Both press agentry model and public information model are classified as one-way communication, while the rest two, as implied by their names, two-way asymmetric model and two-way symmetric model, are both two-way communication. Press agentry model, or publicity, is a one-way communication which uses persuasion and manipulation to influence audiences to behave as the organization desires. Notable examples of this model being brought into practice are mostly by popular celebrities that people have known for, from the 19th century P.T. Barnum to contemporaries Donald Trump, Paris Hilton, and those whose names were and are constantly making the headlines. Public information model, on the other hand, is distinctively more ethical compared to the previous model. It still uses one-way communication if you look at the techniques used. Press releases, brochures, even static web content are all used to distribute organizational information. Higher education industry, which uses brochures a lot, is the best example for this model. Turning to the two-way asymmetric model, it didn't differ much from the press agentry model. It uses persuasion and manipulation to influence audiences to behave as the organization desires, except it uses research to find out the best way of persuading them, and feedbacks are considered to be more important to the practitioners who use this model. Grunick and Hahn call it scientific persuasion, but though labeled as two-way communication, it is anything but balanced. It's all about persuasion to trigger a transaction, and thus its popularity with marketers. Two-way symmetric model uses communication to negotiate with the public, resolve conflict, and promote mutual understanding and respect between organization and its stakeholders. A utopian model? It seems so, according to Bill Slatzik, internet blogger who addresses PR topics. He said, since the PR professional must represent the interests of all parties while being paid by only one. Social media, for example, uses two-way symmetrical model which allow public to comment and provide feedbacks to the content posted. The challenges faced by this model, are simply the ethics of it, which in its profit-blasting and business environment, as quote of Bill Slatzik again, doesn't leave much room for the two-way symmetric model, which, by definition, may not be self-centered. In the end, we might never know when will PR practices move toward more balanced and ethical model, but at least someone has to try. This is Moon Hongzhen, reporting for Principles of Public Relations.